डिक्टेशन शुरू होगी 5 सेकंड बाद। An animated debate is raging around social media, more specifically around its negative and destructive use in certain contexts. The most recent of which is its schizophrenic role in Assam's ethnic violence. The narrative of the circulation of morphed image and messages of false forebodings resulting in the subsequent government clampdown is by now well known. New media is vibrant, violative, and some even say unmanageable. But that's not all that there is to the ongoing debate. The clash of views has placed the very idea of information at the center of the problem. The debate has brought up basic questions, uncertainties, and dilemmas about how to handle the overabundance of news, often inseparable from rumors, gossip, and misinformation. What's more significant is that the volume of both truth and lies seems poised to grow in future as social media also proliferates and expands. The key to understanding the fluidity of social media lies in understanding the quirky nature of the constant flow of information and its network. People have always had an organic connection to all kinds of information, from the trivial to the serious. The insatiable human hunger for information existed even before the onset of the technological and cyber revolutions, before newspapers and the radio appeared on the scene. As a Bengali, I can think of adage thriving at street corners, bookshops, coffee houses, and tea stalls where no topic is tabooed and no censorship is applicable as a precursor to modern flows of information from politics to art and theatre, local to national gossip to serious introspection. Ada's could well pass off as one of the most effective and diverse information networks. The free flow of news and gossip is carried from person to person by word of mouth. In innocuous situation that would be a very harmless thing, but as historians and anthropologists have shown, unauthorized mobile information can, through rumor and gossip, leads to violence, riots, and death. Even before the explosion of cyber technology, information traveled across boundaries. The difference was that news back then percolated mostly through the controlled sluice of the mainstream media, and that glimpse of the truth behind everyday affairs of state rarely come to the fore. Once in a while, the Bob Woodwards and Carl Bernsteins of media lore would appear on stage with fantastic exposes. For much of the time, however, decisions, even when conflicted, were handled down in a sanitized form without revealing of the messy backroom transactions that had made them possible. Media historians have chronicled the history of the irrepressible curiosity among citizens to know and confront the unknown, to catch a glimpse of the invincible hand behind major political, economic, and military decisions. This is where curiosity, fear, and conspiracy cross paths when information moves without us knowing who is moving it. Such curiosity gives birth to conspiracy theories like those which have recently gained ground going hand in hand with media proliferation.